Thank you again for joining us, all you wonderful, wonderful bastards. Got another watch along here. BP crew. We're doing on our unending quest, it feels, to get to Kevy Baker. We've decided to pause, because that's actually getting a bit trying, and try something a little new. This will be a first time, not watch along. I don't know if I've ever seen it all the way through, but this will be our first horror movie. 30 Days of Night, the 2007 Josh Hutcherson joint.
Close enough.
I forget who you said was in it. Hartnett.
It's fine. It's fine. But this is right in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's perfect, because this is actually Valentine's movie.
Yeah.
So, keeping in theme with our upcoming Valentine's Day watch-along, we're going to preload it with 30 Days of Night, arguably one of the best love stories of our generation.
Arguably. That and Braveheart.
That or Braveheart, even though that's kind of last generation stuff, but maybe Braveheart.
Well, it's my generation.
Oh, shit. For you, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Now
are we past the 2-minute mark?
No, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Oh, damn it. All right.
So I guess with that being said...
No, that wasn't...
I'm Jake.
I'm Scott. 9/11 wasn't, something. But I'm Robert. As a Canadian, 9/11 is really actually very fun anyway.
And I'm Jake.
And I'm Scott.
I said I was Scott already.
And I'm Leon. And together, we're Watch Along with BP.
Our powers combined.
Well...
No? Okay. All right.
So, to sync this audio track up to your copy of 30 Days of Night.
Where are we getting this from?
This is a Netflix original.
Oh, Netflix original. Okay.
So we're watching it on Netflix.
I don't think it is.
Well, it might be. You don't know. I mean, it's pre-Netflix, but it might be.
It's not pre-Netflix.
How long has Netflix been around? They've only been streaming, 10 years maybe?
Before they streamed.
There's a delivery service.
It's a disc
What do you mean,
service.
a delivery service like Amazon?
Well,
Kind of.
that you picked movies that you wanted to watch, and they sent them to you via the snail mail.
A physical copy.
Of like, is this like that Hollywood video you guys are always talking about?
Kind of, yeah.
All right.
It's what killed the blockbusters.
Blockbusters. I don't know if I'm familiar with that term.
You used to be able to rent VCRs from them.
VCR, huh?
Oh, fuck.
Video contraband receptacle?
No.
What does VCR stand for?
Video compact player. I don't think
VCP,
that's right.
huh? Recorder? Receiver?
The video...
All right. We're getting off subject. So,
What the fuck does VCR stand
we're actually watching this on VCR, oddly enough. So, to sync this audio track up to your copy of 30 Days of Night, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of 30 Days of Night, roughly at the 20-second mark when the Columbia logo fades completely to black, restart this audio track, and it'll be all sunk it up. And I say roughly because Netflix doesn't show what second you're on, so I kind of had to do some math, take the runtime and minus it from the overall length. So it might be a little off. So just when the Columbia logo fades completely to black, unpause this audio track, and you'll be all sanctified up.
Video cassette recorder.
Video cassette recorder. Did it record him? I thought it played him.
Well, yeah, you played it, but you could also record on some of them.
So it would you'd rent it from the Netflix, and then you would record over the stuff they sent you and then send it back.
Let's get on with this.
All right.
This is it's too deep to get into. I don't want to get into it.
So go ahead and pause this audio track in 3, 2, 1. Pause. And we're back.
All right. Columbia Pictures presents...
Oh, you son of a bitch. I was fucking around with a computer.
I know.
All right. I'm trying out some new headphones today, so I'm curious to see how they go. So far, so good. By which I mean they actually work.
Oh.
Yay.
Where'd you get them?
I found them on the floor in my bedroom.
Oh, fancy.
Right.
Floor headphones.
They say Sony on them.
All right.
So I guess they're.
Hey, I'm not
brand.
knocking them.
Yeah, they're pretty comfortable. A lot more comfortable than my last pair.
Well, you
And
can't
at
beat
least
the
nobody
price.
makes fun of me for putting baby socks on them to protect my sensitive ears.
No, we don't make fun of you for that.
You commented on it multiple times.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but we were making fun of.
Oh,
That-
other
it's a
things. All right, 30 Days of Night. Was he like a caveman?
No, he's an Eskimo.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen this. But I
Inuit?
don't think
Can you say
Eskimo
Eskimo?
can grow.
You should.
Eskimos aren't real? Right? They ended up being something else? Eskimos...
Inuit. Not into it. Not the...
Like the tax service?
No. Inuit.
All right, they do a mean tax.
Oh, people of tax assessors and whatnot.
Yeah, they actually petitioned the government to make taxes more complicated so that you would have to use their product. And you know what? It's funny is it only cost, I forget if it was $10,000 or $30,000. But $10,000 or $30,000 and you can buy a senator or a congressman to basically vote however you want. So
That doesn't seem right.
it's not that much, right?
No,
And
that
so-
doesn't seem right.
Oh, no, it's right. And so
No, I mean as in...
like morally correct?
Morally.
Yeah, morally. No, you're right. It's not.
Bunch of
And it's actually a
bankrupt-
horrible way to run a government.
Yeah.
But it just meant that they spent a few $1 million and were able to lobby the government to blah, blah, blah. And now we have TurboTax.
Yay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, that's not allegedly. That actually happened. That's a real one. That's not even a supposed. It's a real thing. So I probably missed it because I was talking over it, but this is in Alaska?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what Alaska's like, huh?
Doesn't it look like a nice place?
It does not. I don't like the snow.
I don't either.
Is that the guy you were talking about? So from the faculty, we're now, Josh Hartnett, I forget his name already.
Hartnett?
Hartnett, we're following Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hairnet.
Is that The Rock?
No. Not even a little bit.
I would like to see him in a winter setting, though. That'd be great.
Burning cell phones.
Whatever you gotta do to keep warm. Look at how cold it is. What, burning phones?
That's a fuck you to the world.
Oh. I emailed McGeady.
Hmm?
I said I emailed McGeady
Oh yeah.
and got confirmation that everything is filed correctly and moving forward.
Everything is all sanctum.
Sank it up. Sancted?
Sanctified.
Sanctified. This is because this is a religious movie.
Uh,
It's about vampires, right?
yeah.
That's what the night is, the 30 Days of Night.
Yes. What a miserable fucking existence.
Yeah, I don't like the desert because of the lack of like green and trees and stuff. And I even snowy forests can look pretty ugly because it almost looks like a black and white landscape.
Yeah.
But that's just bleak. That is awful.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Desolate.
Desolate's a good description.
There's no part of this that looks appealing to me. And if I lived there, I'd make damn sure that I got out of there as soon as I could.
Yes.
Got an offer to be homeless in Phoenix, Arizona. I think I'm taking it.
It's funny how many people would rather be homeless in California than live someplace like Alaska.
Yeah.
Was he going to take down the polar bear sign?
He's foxing with the population. So they lost 300 something people?
More like 400.
Whatever.
What is she, like the one cute girl in Alaska?
Yeah.
Probably.
Is it just me, or does she only have freckles on half of her face?
It's a simpler time.
Truly.
She was always the passenger, and they always drove one direction in the day, and then one direction at night. So, yeah, only one side of her face freckled.
He's gonna live on Oreos and Snapple.
I don't think he's going to live. I'm hoping they all die. Serves them right for fucking living out here. So what is this, everybody leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I probably would have left like the day before, beat the rush. You know?
I would have left as soon as I hit 16.
Yeah, right. I would have blown some trucker and been out of there so quick.
Just one?
Well, to get out. So I'm assuming this is their Renfield, and he's the one going around somehow stealing people's phones.
They're familiar,
I don't know if that's the right term.
isn't it?
Familiar is like an animal thing, I think.
Well, I don't know.
Servant? Slave?
I think it's called a familiar.
I think a familiar is like an animal or like a little elemental thing.
Like you're trying to figure out what Renfield is.
Mm-hmm.
His Guy Friday. Huh. What, a vampire's pet?
It says a familiar is a vampire's companion.
I still think it's an animal, though. It doesn't say it's a person.
Thrall.
Well, that actually sounds like a person. Because Thrall's like a slave, right?
They've been enthralled.
According to Reddit.
I don't know if Reddit's the best source.
Let's go to 4chan for accurate answers.
Let's go to an unbiased source like 4chan. You could just look it up in Bram Stoker's or something.
You'd ask the question and then you'd just get shooed off the site with everyone calling you...
Slurs. Don't get into it.
No, I'm not.
I don't even know how to post stuff. I think I tried to post something once and they had like the CAPTCHA, but I didn't know how to make it work. No. Did you hear the roar? Roar. What are you doing, you crazy bitch?
Oops.
I was driving my thing. My trencher. Oh, she's about to disappear.
No, you can't get rid of the hottest chick.
You'll lock her in your basement. Malachi. I like that name. Makes me laugh.
Molokai?
Malachi. Somebody stole it. All the phones.
They're very sneaky. Familiars.
I still don't think you got that right.
Thralls.
I want to say that's better, but since it was under the same description, I'm not going to give it to you.
Stella.
I need help. Alaska.
There's one airport that this is the last flight out of that area, and then there's no more flights until,
For 30 days.
I guess.
Airplanes can't fly at night. Little known fact. They run off of that small sun that orbits the flat Earth. So they only work. They only work during the day. Yeah.
No, I think it has to do with.
Planes aren't real.
I have a feeling it has to do with there's no demand. Like if you were willing to charter a plane, I'm sure that they would do it, but it's gotta cost a lot of money.
How much it costs to charter a plane?
We should find out.
We should find out. I just bought a bunch of tickets and it was really expensive. Thousands of dollars.
You know, we should get one of those single engine
One of
planes
those
that
little
are always
Cessnas?
so stable and never fall out of the sky and kill people.
They usually don't fall out of the sky. They usually crash when they land.
I don't want to do that.
Single engine Cessna?
I don't even like flying.
I don't think we could all fit in one. Not with
If
our
I could,
luggage.
if I could, I'd rather take a boat anywhere.
No, I get motion sickness really bad.
Boat from New Mexico to Vegas. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Take the Colorado. How many times you gotta pop your little keys? Oh, I wonder if the baby's doing it. Playing with Stephanie's keys.
It's just stuff.
Oh, were you guys recording? Pinch, 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 pinch. I don't know why he's crying. Well, why are you holding him on the other side of the door? Pinch, pinch. Why are they always
Stupid
named
name.
special needs kids, Jake?
Well, it's fitting, don't you think?
No! It's
Oh.
actually, I find it quite
I'm
offensive.
sorry.
I'm just assuming he's special needs because he's playing with a board game
By himself.
by himself. It's dice based. It actually works. Well, if you were a better driver, it wouldn't be an issue. Let's just put it that way.
Probably not used to driving something.
I can guarantee you she's not used to driving such a big truck.
Is she like monetarily set up for this? You know what I mean? The town all of a sudden having another person, how expensive groceries are going to be just because of that.
We might not make it through the winter. We have one extra person.
Technically,
Gonna have to eat your dogs.
she got in an accident while on the job, and she's stuck there because of business. So I would imagine that they'd have to pay for it.
All right. But I mean, it's still just an increase in expense because it's like such foreign, or not foreign, isolated, unplanned.
They're not used to one extra person. It'd be fine.
It'll be fine.
Normally we get to have a Christmas dinner, not this year.
I guess we'll all just have to do 2 meals a day.
Thanks, lady.
Yeah.
Fuck them up. It's cold as shit. I've never been that cold.
No, I never want to get that cold.
No one does.
Yet here we are. These stupid people are just living in this coldness. So I feel about people that stay in like Wisconsin or Minnesota over the weekend.
The weekend.
The winter.
I wouldn't even want to go there for the week.
Weekend in the winter.
I mean, instead of having winter homes here, they should have them in like Florida. Go.
It's probably a lot cheaper to
Hang
have a
out in
winter home in
America's
New
wang.
Mexico. Okay.
Foreshadow.
But foreshadow what? What do they even do with it? Then why'd you let him take it? What was that, a machete?
I don't know. I think that was a tail blade thing. Stabilizer blade for a helicopter?
I think it's called a rotor.
Sure. No, isn't the rotor the big blade? On top?
Isn't that the one you were talking about?
No, I'm talking about the one on the back of the plane. Or the heli-chopper.
Are they different?
One of them's like 3 foot across, the other one's like...
One of them's left, right, one of them's up, down. You see that cage right there? They have to put that because polar bears wait outside of buildings and eat people.
Smart.
It's probably a polar bear. Where's your gun?
Yeah, literally everyone here would have a gun.
A gun. 10 millimeter pistols and then big ass fucking rifles.
Shotguns.
I don't think a shotgun will do it unless you got a slug.
A bear?
Yeah. You gonna put buckshot into a bear? The bear's like a polar bear? That was
Starts
4
running
times
at
the
you.
size
I
of a
want
buck.
something that'll do some damage.
Stop
Why
running around me at incredible speeds like Naruto.
They're making like flamingo noises. Let's take turns rubbing our face on them. It's a dry county.
This month.
Drink.
Good thing a cop showed up. Not like these other guys in the fucking
Yeah.
diner would have beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
They all pull out their polar bear guns. Looks like a bunch of pussies anyway.
Compared to Josh Hartnett, yeah.
Well, he's probably the tallest one. He actually looks tall.
He's got that link.
That's an interesting accent. Where are you pretending to be from?
There we are.
I'd rather shoot you and have you bleed out on her floor.
But you're not even doing anything to him? Well, yeah, there's polar bears. We all carry things like this. Well, since there's like 500 extra beds.
Yeah. A lot of places to just stay, I guess. I like her. She's fit. He speeds up. God, I want to be anybody, anywhere but here.
I think he's going to drive into oncoming traffic. No, I'm pretty sure that was you that totaled it when you ran into that big piece of equipment.
It came out of nowhere.
But it literally didn't. Where would it have come from? There's nothing. You could just look. They showed it was like endless white plane. You'd see that thing coming a mile away.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like right of way and all that type of stuff, equipment like that tends to actually have right of way by default.
Oh yeah, especially in a place like this.
Yeah.
And you know it only goes like 15 miles an hour. You know.
These are all probably facts.
I know there's a bunch of things where it's like how bad it is to cut off like farm equipment and stuff in rural areas. They can take up both lanes of the road. You know, they can do all sorts of crazy shit, and all you can do is turn around and drive away. Like,
So they're gonna train this girl?
Probably. What else are you gonna do? You got a month to kill.
Jim, that wasn't funny.
It's a good. What about that scream and that weird thing? Quick, pull out your bear gun. Why is he on his knees? She's got good instincts.
Yeah. Him, not so much.
What are you doing?
Masturbating?
What? Hear that?
What are you, right?
Okay. I'll put it up.
Maybe.
I'll put it away.
Jesus. Boat?
Literally grass clippings.
Because you're a pothead. You're a horrible druggie.
Because she's cooler than you? Yeah, that's actually why. Fucking Josh Hartnett.
I think we should probably just kill this guy now.
Mm-hmm.
I put a couple chains on his locks, you know, like really lock his cage down.
Like vampire proof
Yeah.
chains.
Something. Just a couple extra ones. You don't want some guy like this getting loose.
He is incredibly skillful. Like, no one can deny this. This guy's amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, he stole all the phones and burned them down, cut the power.
Sneaking in the houses.
Did all these things, yeah.
You're a mean one.
All right, I'm going to kill him now. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm going to put him out for the polar bears. Take this jar of acid, and if he starts fucking around, splash him with it.
What? You have to think of the worst possible way to die or kill somebody?
Well, you really want him to be like, okay, you're really going to want to really fuck around, you know, before you start. You going to lock him up outside? What are you going to do?
What kind of gun is that?
I definitely would have.
Beretta?
I definitely would have kept him in handcuffs.
Was that what was the shotgun? Or
Nope,
No.
no, I think that was it right there.
Oh, yeah, I think it's that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't see. It's a bird.
That's a good looking gun.
Yeah.
Not as good looking as mine, but. Just beating that baby again.
Yeah, she's right on the inside of the door pinching him.
The other option for you would have been a Gerson version of this. Gerson being the one that made
You
mine.
and your Gersons.
Garçon?
Not quite.
Turkish. Turkish, not French, yeah.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, you gotta. I found old Teddy decapitated at the power generator.
Yeah.
Or whatever, the power plant.
there's dangerous strangers. Anyone you don't recognize in a very small town, be incredibly suspicious of and be prepared to shoot and kill them if they don't fucking leave you alone.
Consider anyone in town a trespasser that you don't know.
Yeah, it's better you killed them. That's it.
and then you pull out your enemies list. You're like, okay.
It
It was
probably
dark.
is,
I couldn't tell.
it's probably like that every year.
He took that like a champ.
And you know all the houses are going to be on stilts. Is that shotgun you're talking about? That's not the same shotgun. That looks like a double shot shotgun.
Oh, the over under? Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
over under.
Those are expensive AF.
They're like a skeet gun or something.
I don't know why they're as expensive as they are.
Quit yelling my name, bitch, and fight. Where's that acid he was talking about?
That was a $7,000 rifle.
How much?
$7,000. I'll see if maybe it was a different model.
Oh, clitori's a good.
Really gets them going, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, some of them get down to the 2,500 range.
Yeah, but still thousands of dollars.
Yes.
You can buy an arsenal for $2,500.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a pretty gun.
stock.
It's
Adjustable?
funny looking. You think it's got some give to it?
No, it looks like it's adjustable.
See, look, how did that even happen? No, shoot him more in the face. There you go. This is how they should have left him to begin with.
Look at it's not even an over under.
It's just an under.
Just an under.
That's odd.
Unsingle combo?
It's real tough, Josh. John, I forget his name already. Shoot him in the leg.
That's illegal.
Well, 30 days of justice.
Failure to render aid.
Oh, shit. He shot him. That's like torture. Then leaving him tied up without any care.
He shot him for a good reason.
Yeah.
But failure to render aid.
He should have shot him more.
Just killed him.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't trust something like this guy being loose. What if his friends come for him? What if he was the one that killed Gus? You know, like...
Or all the dogs, which he did.
Yeah, walkie-talkies are going to save you, huh?
You dumb bitch.
No, you probably at least muzzle him before you go.
Don't like biters. Yeah, speak up, motherfucker.
Why? Why is she driving?
She's actually a better driver than him.
She's already wrecked one vehicle so far this year.
You
know
have
what?
no clue how many he's wrecked.
That's true. So why'd you stop and get out? Where's your gun?
Get in the truck.
I'm driving.
These people and their lack of communication skills. It's gonna
Why
get
is
them
she
killed.
driving backwards? This is what she's running from? There's some guy out there!
This is a terrible idea.
That was a good shot. Hit the brakes, bitch!
How did she see him?
She had binoculars on.
Oh.
Night vision binoculars, apparently. Run him over! A guy?
Fast man.
Some sort of monkey? Lots happened since we left town. Poorly rendered fire. See, you should have shot him when you had the chance. What was he looking?
She's cute in her little hat.
I was just thinking how nice it is they found a jacket that's so form-fitting for such cold weather.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's not even a real jacket, you know what I'm saying? Like, they took all the fluff out to make it form-fitting.
Yeah.
It's so cold.
They're filming this in New Zealand. She probably preferred the jacket without fluff. Unless it gets cold in New Zealand, I have no idea.
They're pretty far north, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm probably thinking of the Netherlands.
I have no idea.
New Zealand's off on the coast of Australia,
It
right?
is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's where they
really-
filmed The Hobbits. The Hobbit movies.
Mm-hmm.
What are those called? He had
Okay.
a sassy little head thing. Did you see that? Finish me off. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Zip.
Eben.
Just shoot him in the gut.
Eben. That's the hero of 13th Warrior.
Kick him in
okay.
the, I would have kicked him in the
It
shoulder.
means son of.
That was Emon.
No.
Oh, I keep getting that confused, right? That's the guy from Pitch Black.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the emo.
Ooh, waka naka.
Eben.
He sounds like one of the tribes people from The Gods Must Be Crazy.
It's a fictional language that apparently they brought in a linguistics guy to teach, to make up.
She's unfortunate looking.
Well, and like the rest of them. But I really like how they almost look like sharks.
They do have sharp teeth.
Yeah, well, they don't have fangs. They're all fucking.
Well, the white skin, the black eyes.
Yeah.
Like doll's eyes.
Cold, dead eyes. Have you ever seen Feast? I think that's what it's called, right? The Henry Rollins one?
With the big puppet monsters.
Yeah, the demons that
I think
attack the
so.
bar.
I'll look it up real quick. That would be...
That would have been a way better one than this.
I was thinking Ravenous would have been an awesome movie.
We might start a horror thread.
You ever seen Ravenous?
I haven't.
One of
I don't
my
really
favorites.
like horror movies.
Yeah, 2005 Feast. 135. A short movie.
All right.
I'll put that on the list.
We'll make Luis watch it tomorrow. Well, shoot him! Why aren't you shooting him? Why didn't you shoot him?
Dick.
You know how much they paid me to teach him this language? It's all dicks and vaginas.
Schmeck my dick, pussy.
See, you should have shot him when you had the chance. He had a gun pointed right at him. And now they're both dead. I don't like the little head shake thing.
It's like a shark, how they grab the thing and then...
Is he gonna like open his mouth and music's gonna start playing? Okay. I didn't think that was actually gonna happen.
I don't think that's what happened. It just looked like it. And
See, this movie just gets right into it.
You say that, but we're like 45 minutes in.
No, we're not.
45 exactly.
Holy shit.
That's not true, by the way, people listening.
yeah.
I was just saying that.
We can't check because it's on.
Well, we could. It's
We're
been about
43
40
minutes
minutes, yeah, because there's about a 3-minute intro, so we're roughly about 40 minutes in. I'd have to do some quick math, which I did not do. I just looked at it for fun.
But that Feast movie we were talking about, Leon, it's legitimately sometimes uncomfortable to watch. It's
Yeah.
so gross and stuff.
There's a lot of fucked up stuff that happens.
I've never even heard of it before.
Yeah, it's. I want to call it a cult classic, but I don't even think it's a classic or a cult. But it's pretty
It's
good.
just
It's got Henry Rollins
a
in it. He's like one of the main actors in the movie, and he does good. He's like a motivational speaker. It's pretty funny.
I don't see him listed anywhere. Oh.
How many of them are there?
Half a dozen?
Looked like there was like 20 or 30 of them. This has a very like zombie feel to it. This is almost like a Zack Snyder zombie movie with the weird angles and stuff.
See, I thought that, for some reason, I thought that they were speaking Russian, not, or some sort of like Slavic language.
They probably are, but it's like fake, whatever trivia, IMDb trivia. People are like,
sons
oh,
of
okay.
bitches.
Yeah, that's always a possibility. It's just the first thing that's listed. It's trivia, I should say.
New Zealand is a university?
At least one.
Hmm.
They teach a lot about hobbits there. Trust me. I looked it up. you know when Viggo Mortensen blocked the knife, it was actually a real knife thrown by the stunt guy by accident?
Little known fact.
Yeah.
This is an awful idea. They're like 2 days in. What are you going to do for the next 4 weeks? There's no food there. The guy left.
This is why every winter I lock myself in my my attic with a bunch of food and booze.
Guns?
Huh. They apparently learned how to do day for night kind of well. Most of the exterior shots in this were day for night.
They probably just have it perfected by now, right? I can't believe he's letting her drive again. Bullets work. I can't believe neither of them were wearing their seatbelts. If only I was wearing my seatbelt.
So this says the vampire language sounds vaguely Slavic to give a hint of Eastern European origin.
Okay.
But this is also from fandom, so it's
I trust maybe just Slavic people would talk about it, right?
Dang.
Look, you're gonna look it up and think, it ain't real. Except in Slavic. Yugoslavic, Ian.
Tisn't real.
Twain't real. Somebody's really sitting on that fucking saxophone or whatever. That synth sax right there. Did they leave the girl? Oh. Somebody's attic? What?
Vampires where the actors screaming while inhaling.
How do you do that?
I did. Just like yeah.
Okay. That worked a lot better than I thought it
The
would.
death metal singers and various marsupials.
Why marsupials?
I don't know.
That's the pouch ones, right?
Yes.
The fuck? What, did they take her jacket?
Guess
Am I
which-
not even watching this movie?
What movie?
Right?
Oh shit!
Opossums. I guess I wouldn't.
Oh,
be-
possums? Don't they have, they don't have pouches?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind being mixed with a possum.
They have some noise to them.
Yeah.
I saw a possum once in Austin, trying to go from one tree to another. And I was looking up at it because it was making a bunch of racket. And then
Just screaming at
I
the
was
branch.
like walking to my apartment, and all of a sudden I hear, boom, and I look back and it's on the ground on its back. And I'm like, is it dead?
Oh,
And it
the
legitimately was just like,
Yeah, the faking dead.
like, if I don't
Well, it
move.
probably took quite a beating, you know? Like,
Oh, my back.
No, they're so fluffy and cute. They just like fall to the ground gently. And
yeah, right? It's like an angel from heaven.
No, it was like the least graceful thing. It was just like,
It's
like,
just a giant rat.
like you threw like a head of cabbage at the ground.
I could be a Foley guy. That would be it. Why are you having sex with all those fruit and vegetables? I'm working!
Mind your business.
so you want to know what a possum sounds like falling from the sky? Throw a head of cabbage at the ground.
It's like me helping some cabbage. You want to know what a cat sounds like? It's like me helping some lettuce.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, it does.
Please stop. Humping vegetables.
The lady cop, she kind of looks like a different version of Olivia d'Abo. You know what I'm talking about? The princess from the second Conan movie.
Okay, I do know who you're talking about.
Q's apprentice in Star Trek Next Generation.
All right.
Not quite as big a teeth, but she has a very similar look.
Yeah. I definitely would have left the door closed to his cell. Where'd they get a boat from? Who pilots the boat? Does he pilot the boat? He pilots the boat and does all this other stuff?
Yeah, he's such a valuable resource. To lose him would be like a really detrimental thing to the organization.
How would they leave? Oh, they'll probably take somebody from the town and teach them their language and how to pilot a boat? I'm sorry, how to captain a boat.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't seem very nice.
Beginning to think these vampires aren't very trustworthy.
Yeah. Go back on their word.
A less cute Olivia d'Abo. I think that's how you say her name, because it's like borderline really, really offensive.
Oh man, guess what movie I watched yesterday? Star Babies.
Solar Babies.
Solar Babies, that's it.
Oh, the rollerblade
The
one?
rollerblade post-apocalyptic one.
Okay.
It's not rollerblades.
Is it roller skates?
Yeah.
Oh, I misremembered.
Then I guess
It's skates.
it's skates. You got to go back quite a bit. I don't know. That movie came out long before my time.
I can't believe that I'd never seen it before. I was in awe the entire time.
Solar babies, huh?
Yeah.
I like how they don't shut the light off before opening that little hatch to look outside. Like, do they not understand how stupid that is?
There's light in that thing up there.
Yeah. Yes. It's better than all of us dying. I don't know why I'm whispering. I felt like it was the moment was so tense. I want to not alert the vampires.
They're still like day one. People are already going stir crazy. They just started.
I love you.
Just club them in the head with something. I feel like desperate times, huh?
Well, they should kill the Alzheimer guy because he's gonna go fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Well, no, not yet. Because you want to probably wait till you start running out of food, and then you can just kill them and eat them.
The vampires are gone, Alzheimer Grandpa. Oh, go out the back door. Bye bye. And then you hope they.
What's the happiest thing you remember? Club.
I'm cold.
Club.
That tracks.
No, you let the vampires eat them.
No, but you might want to eat them.
No, that's what I'm saying. You wait till you run low on food.
Can you eat an Alzheimer's person?
No. As long as you don't eat their brain.
Mm-mm.
They call it long pork.
Didn't care much for it. How that guy died like third season. It's like, ah. quick, open all the flaps and look out from our well-lit room. Jesus
Get out of the way.
Yeah, open the hatch more, quick. It's good the vampires are like. Apparently, those people put paper bags against their windows over the winter. It's not looking that room.
Your doll's eyes.
And we're looking at stealing cell phones and piloting boats.
Right. There is no God. It's just a saying.
No God.
It's a cute little gun you got there.
Shut up. I'm working.
How did he get outside and what is he doing?
That's not part of their group.
Well, at least try to do something. Pull out your little bear knife and start stabbing at him.
She's gonna sit there and bleed.
So apparently the real sheriff of this town that this is set in, which is a real town,
Okay.
was named Eben. It for the movie they made it the actual guy's name, Eben Olsen.
Okay.
No, they bring up the Renfield.
What is the familiar?
Yeah.
I don't think familiar is the right term, but okay.
I prefer Thrall.
All right.
It's not. You know how loud that would be? Like
To
snow
run through the
crunching?
snow. Yeah.
In like deathly silence. They bit me a little.
My leg hurts.
Eben.
What did you think was going to happen? He knows what a gun is, huh? Shoot him in the face. Look at where you are at this point.
Swing set. A vampire's mortal enemy.
He took that like a champ.
I wouldn't mind being a vampire.
You keep saying that.
It's never not going to be true.
We got a neck with people and shit. I don't like it. People are so gross.
You
Well,
just work at a pound.
Some sort of butchery.
So when you go, you put the animals down. You're just like, I got this one, guys. Don't worry. The animal won't end up with massive bite wounds. And
Could you just eat like rare steak?
well, I already have the, what do they call it? The Renfield syndrome, I believe is what they refer to it as.
no, you're not.
Where you like eat bugs or what?
No, it's where you,
The taste for human blood.
Renfield didn't get human blood.
I know.
He
I
was
don't
the king of
understand
all
why
things that crawl.
it's a psychiatrist's term.
Yeah, and they didn't watch the movie or read the book.
It sounds about right.
Renfield was a star of Bram Stoker's, right?
He's pretty fucked up, that guy. Look around for some light. Oh, there's some light.
Close your paper.
Why is it open so much?
Why is it so brightly lit outside that there's light coming in and lighting her face up?
Full moon.
Oh, vampires should hate full moons. They're like the reverse.
Well, it like reflects sunlight onto him.
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch.
They should have ate him when they had the chance.
Mm-hmm.
No.
At best, what's that, 4 or 5 days?
In the snow?
Shit, I didn't even think about that. If you could even keep straight, because the road's probably covered.
I mean, you could follow power lines,
Oh, that's a good one.
assuming that the power lines went straight to the next town
Or follow the road.
or
'Cause
follow the road.
Sometimes they just veer off through the wilderness.
Yeah.
No.
Turn the ability for him to flush off.
It'd be froze solid. They don't have a generator on in there.
There'd be no, yeah, the water wouldn't be running.
Just immediately flushes the toilet.
Yelling out the window, hey!
They're being held hostage.
They're keeping me from wine right.
Sorry for the best we didn't watch Interview with the Vampire. You get the worst vampire movie out, the lesser out of the way.
You just had the key the whole time?
Hey, sucker! Take that fake Olivia Diabo.
What the fuck happened when I was asleep?
My instinct is always to grab my axe too. I like it.
Not really good indoor weapon. Probably be better off with a gun, but at least you need something quiet, right? So you don't draw the attention of the things.
Yeah. Where's the old man? I knew I needed to put him down.
So, do vampires heal themselves?
Yes.
So if you cut their spinal cord but didn't cut the head off,
Well, it depends on which one you're talking about. Because some of them you have to cut off their head and bury their body and
shove a brick in their mouth.
run a stake. You have to bury them at a crossroads and run a stake through them, like pin them to the ground under a crossroads for some reason.
So it remains well compacted, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, thanks, Alf.
Like a sneaky hiss or whatever. I mean, for real. Come on. Just let him go.
Yeah,
He's
I
had a
know.
good run.
Yeah. No one will blame you. You're under vampire attack.
Even your dad wouldn't blame you. If he was in his
Okay.
right mind, he'd be like, don't come after me, boy.
No.
Stay there and be safe. Don't walk backwards out into the middle of the street. Look, he doesn't even have gloves. His eyeballs are going to freeze.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah. Doing this same thing without vampires in town would have been almost as stupid. You know?
I have to go after him. He's my dad. But you don't have goggles or gloves or a proper jacket. You'll make it 100 yards. And I am blind. Somebody help me. I can't see because my eyeballs froze. It's so cold.
Dad, please help me get back to town.
It's probably a good thing. They probably need the food.
Yeah.
You should have. A lot of this is your fault. She couldn't control the vampires or any of that stuff, but she crashed her car. She could have got on the airplane and flown away.
No.
Well, like
Sexy
vampires?
Are they going to have sexy time up here?
No, it's probably too cold.
Plus, yeah, his little brother's in their room.
So?
They're not back to Little House on the Prairie rules quite yet.
I was going to say, this is end of life stuff here.
The bearded guy's like, hey, got room for another? Oh, glad to hear it. Come here, Josh.
Mm-hmm. I'm like a big teddy bear. I don't know why you sound native, but whatever.
Looks like big teddy bear.
Is it, though?
Oh, that was snow on the roof?
It's the snow trying to come back on.
Why do they have to move now?
Because
they've already
time.
But they've already searched the place, so they think nobody's there. Right?
I don't know. It'd be the hardest to hear them.
Or see him or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, except they have, like, they're like sharks. So I assume they're, like, really well suited to this. Like, this is their environment, almost.
They're not even wearing proper jackets.
Yeah.
They're dressed in, like, formal attire.
There's apparently two bald vampires that are commonly confused for each other. And it's like, one of them's Asian and wearing flannel, and the other is white and wearing a suit. It's like, oh. It's...
Okay. I didn't realize they were two separate ones. I know which one you're talking about.
Racist?
Well, this might not be the best place to hold up with all the windows and such. You guys wait out here?
Ah, food. Food.
Yeah, but wouldn't it have been better to send, like, 2 people out?
No.
With a couple of backpacks?
Everyone go in or everyone stay out.
Okay.
But you don't split up. Nobody has a backpack.
Hopefully this place will have some bags of some sort.
You just open up your coat a bit and start shoving stuff into it.
You'd hope that your bottom layer would be tucked into your pants. And you could just pour You know, just stick it all in your shirt.
You won't live, trust me.
Use your words. Okay.
This is the kind of thing that would fuck you up.
Well, this one probably not so bad. But I always thought the zombie thing would really fuck you up. Because it would be like people. You'd just be killing people. And it'd be like all the people you know. Because you know what happens in the town you're in. And it's like, I see that guy every time I go to work. You know? And now I got to kill him.
Did you just imagine killing the guy from Stargate? The jogger?
Right? I'm like eating my apple watching him run. I always knew it would
Or
come to
he would
this.
be like, Dave Farmer. Finally.
No, no.
Well, I mean, that's what he does. Whatever, it's fine.
It's fine. First take, best take.
First take, best take.
It'd be like this, right? Oh, I had to kill that neighbor kid. You know, it's like, ah, fuck.
No, there's apparently evidence where you can see she's tattooed.
Okay.
So she's been part of that crew for at least a little while. She was
Really?
part, yeah. That's part of the trivia.
It's not just some random little girl.
No, who happens to have tattoos? No. Unless they're like fucking temps, temp tattoos. Which would make it kind of sad.
She just wanted to play.
Oh, I see. I see. Nobody recognized her, so she was with them.
So that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Well, she was a little monster. You would have to kill her no matter what.
Well, they're all little monsters.
Not like
Kids,
that.
I mean.
Well, see, here's the thing about this place too, is it would be pretty well fortified, right? Because it's got like guns and stuff. You wouldn't just have glass windows. You'd have shutters and security measures of some sort. Bars on the windows. So as soon as the sun went down, people didn't just try to rob the place. How do you know that? What do you mean, like UV lights? Didn't she say something about having some weed?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Did you say ultraviolet? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what UV stands for?
Or ultraviolence.
Then you'll die.
Oh.
Is that like Alaska term for generator?
It's everyone's term for generator.
I've never heard that. Not once ever.
Guinea? Yeah, everyone calls them Guinea.
Well, there you go, shotgun.
But
Now, buckshot against vampires? That might actually work pretty well. Buckshot against a bear? I just don't know.
I'd rather have buckshot against a vampire than a slug.
I don't know. You hit anything with a fucking slug.
I want to reload shotgun rounds with
What do you-
random crazy shit.
Like pennies and stuff?
No, more like the normal like beads and like
Marbles.
aughts, that you should load into it,
Okay.
but in our own custom arrangements. So it'd be like a bunch of beads and then a
Like a
410
grab
shot
bag?
and then a bunch of beads and a 410 shot.
I've seen some pretty funny things.
Like a
Discs
a
in
double-
Put 22s in it.
That's basically buckshot.
I mean unfired 22s.
You mean like the bullets
the
themselves?
bullets.
No.
That'd be fantastic.
Until it explodes.
The possible pressure if things go wrong is not acceptable.
Yeah. And that's basically buckshot's basically the same size as a 22.
No, I mean like not taking around stupid shit, like actual reloading.
I don't think it would be reloading at that point because you're not going to use the old shells,
You can't.
right? Really?
As far as I understand, yeah.
I figured because they're plastic or whatever, you just buy the plastic boinks.
You literally
Oh,
cut
you get the metal ones?
No, so each time you do it, they get shorter and shorter because you cut the top off
Okay.
and then you crimp it again.
I've got some funny ones, like a javelin and some big shots, some spinners.
Nails would be nice.
Mm,
You don't think nails would work?
you're thinking like you put a bunch of them in a row?
You'll use real things. The real things that are actually loaded. It's just you do custom.
No.
No, it all
just
has to be.
stick random things in a shotgun.
Hey, I've seen it on YouTube plenty of times.
You buy your own shotgun.
If I was doing it, it would either be mine or I would have pilfered it off some dead schmuck.
Some dead guy who tried to reload his own rounds and use nails.
You put a bunch of 22s in there. Okay, let's see the two bald guys. There's only one bald guy.
That's IMDb lies.
And there's only one bald guy, and it's the one with the suit. At least take a couple shots.
And then go out there with your light and just keep shining them. Keep
Get it.
shining bright like a diamond.
Get an extension cord.
Oh, that was stupid. I got one.
Well, he kind of got one. It's not like he killed her, right? I'm sure she'll be fine. Out the back door. That's the problem with vampires. They don't know back doors.
It would have been great if he brought the light with him. So he just finds another generator, sets up again. Flash.
Just take the bulb out, put it in like a flashlight. Even though it looked like it was one of the long fluorescent ones. Guns work too. We saw that at the beginning. He blew the head off of one.
Did I miss that?
When they were in the truck, they were flipping the truck. He just pulled out his gun and shot one in the head. That's when I was like, hey, bullets work. Because it showed the head explode.
Physical trauma. They're just like it. Their only weakness is physical trauma.
In sunlight.
I like
I
the
mean, that
beer
is
truck.
physical trauma in a way.
Crosses.
It's
No,
radiation.
not these ones, I don't
No,
think.
no.
Garlic.
No, I don't think that's these ones. Because they were saying how stupid people were for believing things or whatever. I'm assuming that's what they were talking about. Is he going to kill her?
Yeah.
I'm still alive.
I don't like the head shaking. It's weird.
Well, it's because they don't have fangs. They have a bunch of teeth. So I guess they just...
But it seems like
I
they
don't
would.
know.
I don't know. It's stylistic for the movie.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's the sharks.
Because they shot.
Oh, that was the Asian guy. The one who just got
All right,
bald and
all right.
blasted.
You saw he shot the head off of one of them.
Who got bald and blasted. Yeah.
I talk good.
You talk well.
That's actually the proper way to say it. But okay.
I like the bear trap still getting one of them. That's pretty
This
funny.
dude's a fucking brawler. He's the only one.
Well, the other guy killed a couple of them. And one of them killed a little girl. But yeah, this guy's really doing his part, huh?
Fuck yeah, he is.
This isn't even his weapon or his vehicle either, right?
No.
This is the thing that chick ran into at the beginning.
Yeah.
Look at all of them now.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
That seems like a waste.
Yeah. He was doing so well.
I thought he jumped out.
No,
Maybe
that must have been one
vampire
of them
jumped
jumping
off. But yeah, that was crazy.
Why is he all fucked up? That was a hard crash. I'm off a libertarian all of a sudden. You put your shotgun in the box. Hey, there's the other bald guy.
Was he wearing a flannel?
I couldn't tell.
I
It
couldn't
did
tell
not
the
look like
first one
a.
either.
It did not look like a formal jacket, though. They flares? Why is that? Box full of flares?
It's a lot of dynamite.
I don't think that was dynamite.
Pretty sure it was.
I think a box full of dynamite would have done a little more damage than that.
You wouldn't even have to do that to dynamite.
You could just hit two of them together really hard.
Well, I don't know how dynamite is anymore, I guess. I know it used to sweat.
It probably doesn't anymore. They probably just...
Oh,
he's
that
not even...
sucks.
What? I thought it was dynamite! Because it was flares. But he just killed like 6 of you.
Ouch.
The dude known for Burt and Memento,
Alright.
as well as Bo Brower.
Is that what he plays
30
in
days,
this?
30 Days of Night, yeah. I did not see the Memento.
I don't remember. Oh, he's the guy at the bar. He spits in one of the drinks. He's like that guy.
Oh, shit.
That's the only thing I remember him from, if that's even the right one.
The girl's like, I bet you I can spit in... No, he doesn't. She spits in a glass and gets him to drink it.
Everybody spits in it.
Oh, that's right.
They get everybody in the bar to do it.
Okay.
He killed about half of them. Boom, boom, boom. Is he turning into one of them? The vampires got her. It was Bo. So you let the little girl bite you? Well, no, they probably got to go to heaven.
Yeah, you don't get to do that anymore, buddy.
Just becoming one of the unholy, the unclean.
Yeah,
How about you take a gun and go out there and try to kill them? Take a couple with you.
Be a daywalker.
Or he could bait them somewhere away from them. Because they wouldn't know he was a vampire, would they?
I'm thinking a pistol and a gun. Pistol
Do
and a
vampires
knife.
have a smell?
They do. They were sniffing around earlier. And then you would yell, and then when they come out, bah, 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 bah. You already have some vampire powers, right?
Yeah.
We'll go with Twilight rules. They're actually stronger the fresher they are.
Those are the best rules. Yeah.
That's the story in Twilight. All the fresh vampires are the strongest.
Hmm.
And then their powers start to fade.
Because they still
Their
have their
physical
human
strength.
blood in them.
There's something stupid. All right. Boom.
One blow. He's good.
I heard a second blow. I think you were laughing.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
a second blow.
I think it took 2 traps.
Have we been watching this without subtitles the whole time?
No, there's subtitles.
No, there's not.
There wasn't any subtitles for that. Usually it would be like dramatic thumps.
Yeah.
Some music plays.
Have we really not been watching this with subtitles? Turn them on.
No.
The movie's almost over.
You might mess it up.
They only got 3 days left.
If anyone's going to, it's going to be
Yeah,
Robert.
don't let Leon touch it. Oh.
Robert should have said Jake.
That would have been great.
Oh, there's subtitles. Oh, whoops. Stop that!
It's obviously a trick.
That's a crap.
He looks so stupid.
They're getting pretty brave. They're just like, you know what, fuck it. At this point,
I really think those vampires would have moved on past day 4, considering how much they were eating in the first 4 days, and then everything past that has been like.
Do you think
so
they can
diminished.
they know that there's people that are still alive because they can like smell fresh shit somewhere and they're like,
It
they're
doesn't.
still alive.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just shit. I mean, just move on. Move on. Come on, buddies. There's a whole other towns to ravish.
but you really even want to look? Yeah, duh. The fuck?
Oh, so we only had enough resources for one. Well, you unjam it and then try again. If you really wanted to.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it's true. You should have just kept your family alive and waited. Because he's gone 28 days so far, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, who knows? You could have done it the first day.
He probably did. He said he heard the screams, so he shot them all. So it was like,
It's a good thing it's so cold here. Preserves the bodies. Yeah, best ends. How are you still so clean shaven, Josh?
this is the only way you'd be able to survive a zombie apocalypse. Is by living way out in the middle of nowhere. Right? Think of if it happened here. 1 out of 1,000 people lived. It means you'd have, 5 million zombies or something cruising around. You couldn't kill that many in a lifetime.
Not with that attitude.
At least in a small town, you clear out the town.
See, that's rough because the smart human, the right spot, you can kill several hundred zombies a day, every day, with the right amount of ammo, blah, blah, blah.
You lure them into a big hole and catch them on fire.
Yeah.
Keep doing that every day.
Mm-hmm.
Set up some trap, some quarry or something.
Or you just have a bunch of ammo.
But I mean, 1 million bullets? That's a lot of bullets.
No, but you're saying 1 million bullets, that mean there's only 5 survivors that have to take care of all the zombies.
Yeah,
you
that's
said
true.
1 in 1,000.
1 in 1,000, yeah.
Meaning you only have to kill 1,000 zombies.
Well-
and as soon as you're above 1,000, okay, so you kill 100 a day for 10 days.
What the?
From safe a position of safety.
It's obviously a trap. See? What are you, stupid? Is that Abed from Community?
Oh, that'd be great.
Take his first roll. You dumb bitch. If you live.
It's great that this Gale character's fine.
Fucking Billy.
Well, Billy could help.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he only had 4 bullets. Now he's running away. Thanks, Billy.
Oh, Abed.
Cool. You know, in a movie, like a vampire movie where I was a shark man, I would be doing. It's just like, oh, it is Abed. Just exactly.
So, what is this? This is that big grinder or
Full
whatever
circle.
it was?
Full circle.
I still don't understand what this is supposed to be.
It's how they dispose of metal.
It's the only place that still has power? It's got
runs
its
off of
own
disposable metal. Disposed metal.
It's got its own Jenny.
That's just been running for the last 28 days straight?
We love you,
Sure.
Jenny.
Without refuel? Ian?
Yeah. why
I mean,
not?
imagine how much it would cost to run that. It's a lot of power.
Nah.
No. Grinder.
Surprisingly little diesel.
It's really hard to stop them once you start.
If anything,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Stopping is the hard
Turns
part.
out you had to throw a bunch of metal into it.
What are you guys doing here?
That's where they were meeting.
Oh, I must not have been paying attention again. There's one right behind you, you stupid bitch. Who's that?
She didn't make it.
Really? Oh, okay.
You smell bad. He looks grossed out that he rubbed all that blood on himself. But then there won't be anyone left to believe.
Well, that's the idea. Is they don't want them to know that vampires are real. That's what he just got done saying.
But it's still it's pretty goofy. I'm just gonna say.
I
I
didn't get that at all.
goofy.
I thought he wanted to make him believe.
What if some guy had a ham radio? And he's just like, yeah, we're being attacked by fucking vampires. It's crazy
Some
shit.
sort of weird vampire monsters. They're
Fucking
taking some-
Alaskans. Click.
No, literally try to call anyone in this town. All of our cell phones were stolen by a single man.
Fucking Alaskans. Click.
But there's a lot
How
of
do you
people
keep
all
hanging
over-
up that ham
Yeah,
radio?
hang on,
Click,
hang on.
click, 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 click. I just hold down the button and then nobody can receive what you're
I
saying.
actually just say click.
Over.
So
So they were
that
just
polar bear froze.
right. It's fucking cold. Carl.
It's coral.
Coral.
My leg hurts. See, it's the necking part I don't like.
Is that flannel?
That doesn't look like flannel. It looks just like a Dickies shirt or something, just like a plain tan shirt.
Well, it's not the. It's not
It's
the
not
guy
the
in suit.
formal one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
That's-
also got a tattoo on his head.
That's the one that people confuse.
Okay.
The Yakuza vampire has a tattoo on his forehead, too.
Nice.
All right. Probably so you can easily tell them apart. Besides the outfits.
It's like these exact same vampires could be operating in like, I don't know, a city, like a really violent city, and people basically wouldn't even
Oh.
notice.
Did he get his arm stuck in the thing?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have just pulled him in
Yeah.
instead of ripping it off?
Yeah, most likely.
Everybody look away.
Is he turning into one of those things already? He's really getting some mileage out of that axe.
Oh, that was a good effect.
You didn't have to look, lady. I'm sorry.
Why are you guys watching this? He's really thorough with that.
He needs to sharpen it though. Apparently, he's each beheading he's taking one more axe swing.
You're next, bitch.
Yeah, you and your blue jacket.
Yeah, he's already gone.
I think I got some of that blood in my mouth. Does that make me a vampire now?
So do you think these guys just like... Because they came from Russia.
Okay. Or some
'Cause-
Yugoslavian.
No, they came from all over the place. Remember, Yakuza vampire.
No.
He's just
They
calling it that 'cause
literally
he's racist.
took that icebreaker from Russia to Alaska.
Okay. How do you know that?
Because it had Russian hieroglyphics on it.
Yeah,
Or
but they
whatever
might
the
just
fuck they're-
travel around.
Well, I'm just saying, do you think they just went to like the shitty parts of Russia that are all frozen and just ate all those people? Because that'd be the only way they could live without people finding them, right?
Yeah, probably.
Take out all the small villages.
That's actually not a bad idea. Go squirrel away someplace and just drink yourself blackout drunk. And then you just wake up in a day because the sun will be up at that point.
I like it.
Right? Completely silent. No way to draw attention to yourself. Just passed out drunk in a closet somewhere. Like,
Yeah, well, the worst
bundled
thing,
up.
the worst thing would be for you to like get blackout drunk and like start singing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you forget you're supposed to be quiet.
Show me the way to go home.
So what do you do with a drunk kid, sailor? You weren't even in the Navy.
Gail's here. She's also cold.
Every time you click the button, it beeps at the other walkie-talkie beeps. That's how they know a message is
Yeah.
coming.
There's still a lot of them.
Yeah.
Her and Gail are dead. Deal with it.
You wanted me to make an Annie joke?
I was going to.
I really felt like it.
I was going to break into song.
I know.
I was
That's
like, no,
that's
too
that's-
soon.
That's like I heard you take a deep breath, and I was like, "Oh no, he's gonna start." I'm not such a big fan of musicals as you, but I definitely saw that one coming.
Yeah, bet the bottom dollar that you aren't.
You can bet your bottom dollar. Where are they getting all this oil from?
Did I ever tell you why my sister's named Annie?
No, not once.
Named after a movie.
A movie? Annie, get your gun?
Close. You couldn't light oil like that.
Maybe they have like Russian matches.
They would have to be so much hotter than that.
All right. They should have had one of the flares.
That would have been a better idea.
It's a good thing we're in the only metal building. The fire's making noises.
Making pig noises.
Really?
Whatever they kept in those fucking boxes, did you see that?
Not Wainwright.
They gonna wait a year and then come back, or does the sun come up for like one day and then go down for another 30 days? They could have at least like, like tied their hoods a little tighter around their face or like cuddled.
She's probably warm right now.
Yes.
That's a lot of them now.
All of them that are left, huh? I got an idea. Well, I mean, that last guy killed a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You mean Bo?
Bo? It's
Bo
too bad
Brown?
they didn't have actual dynamite.
It sucks that he didn't go out in a blaze of glory. He literally blew himself out of the building and then got his head crushed.
If he had been lighting sticks of dynamite and throwing them out of
The
the vehicle
whole
as he
time?
drove around, yeah.
Libertarian!
How funny that would make the forensics when they try to respond and they see all these dynamite explosions and all sorts
I
of
think
crazy
Rainbow
shit.
was here.
Why would a vampire use dynamite, stupid?
I've heard this music before. This is the music from How It's Made. That noise, that noise. That noise right there,
Yeah.
that's the noise from How It's Made.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
Like the opening thing and it shows stuff and then it plays a song?
Yeah, it's probably a bunch of little sound effects and they just use it almost like a
Yeah,
keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the same sound. Watch me, bitch. Where's my axe? My gun.
I'm the 13th warrior.
Oh, a vampire with an axe and a gun?
A vampire with a gun. I always felt this way about heroes in general. Why don't they all have a gun? It's Batman, and he also has a gun.
They have somebody like that.
The Punisher. But all of them. It's Spider-Man, but he has a gun.
Flash.
Captain
with a
America.
gun.
Captain America, but with a gun.
Captain America has a gun.
Only in the very first one.
Oh, yeah.
He should
Seems
make
like
that
a gross
noise.
oversight.
Right? For all of them.
I guess the metal fisty dude,
Metal fisty dude.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
the Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. Not enough of them. All of them. Iron Man, but with a gun. I guess he technically, that's the Patriot or whatever, the Iron Patriot. She's just right there. Stick.
This comes down to boxing. All right.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if he would have had a knife.
Or a gun.
Or a gun. A vampire with a knife because he's like super strong.
His axe.
His
maybe?
axe would have been a good one. He's really getting his ass kicked. Urgh. Turns out in this universe, vampires get stronger as they get older. It's like, oh, fuck.
Well, I thought that's always how it was. Like, the older the vampire, the stronger they are.
They get more powers.
Yeah, because they learn to use them.
The Twilight rules, every vampire has a unique special power.
Yeah. And it's I don't want to keep talking about Twilight, but you're stronger as in physically.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
jump, run faster, and longer.
But you don't have your powers.
But you don't have
And you're not as good at
developed
fighting
your
because you don't
powers.
have all the experience.
Yeah.
You're just physically stronger.
But yeah, we're really into the Twilight series.
Well, I mean,
Jake specifically.
Well, I
was.
kind of grew up
when he
on
was a
it.
little
Give
kid,
me a
yeah.
break. It came out when I was like 13.
That-
you know?
That new Netflix, there's the Yakuza vampire. That new vampire series on Netflix,
Okay.
Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Never heard of it.
Most vampires are, like, I guess, mindless beast.
All right.
And because Dracula's as old as he is, he's learned to control all of, like, the animalistic urges and all sorts of powers and shit.
Okay. So Dracula's the good guy killing all the bad vampires?
No. He most certainly is not.
Man, that guy was stupid.
There's Hobbit.
Is this handgun?
It looks like it.
Wait, where you guys going? Can I come with you? Okay, no, bye, I guess.
The sun will come out.
You're just waiting on it.
As I was.
Abiding your time. I'm a vampire now. I turned myself into a vampire to save
There's
you.
subtitles?
There's been subtitles the whole time.
What the fuck?
I was commenting about how there's usually sound effects and such. Dramatic thumping because he was like cutting that guy up in the necks.
Well, as soon as you said that, I stopped paying attention to it.
I said something.
I thought you were fucking with me.
I reverse gaslit you.
That's the problem with watching on such a big TV.
Damn 97-inch.
I know, if only people could see the setup. Now that we got rid of that one with the weird color. Which was also really
So are those all the survivors?
surviving vampires. This really hurts. He didn't really use his vampire powers much.
I think he's gonna trump this and just stare directly at the sunrise.
Oh, my eyes are burning. I must be a vampire.
Oh, my retina's detached again.
Doctor, please tell me, am I a vampire? It hurts when I stare at the sun.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know why I thought he was going to like walk away into the sunset, kind of stoically. Instead, he's going to cry like a little bitch.
No, you're gonna scream like a little bitch.
Well, I mean, look what's happening to him. Come on, buddies.
No, take it like a man. Out of all the
What
fucked up things he's had to do so far,
What if he combusted
Yeah.
into flames?
Hmm.
What if he just didn't turn to ash? Like,
what if he just tried to like live, stay in the attic, and then came out at night, protected the town from the other vampires?
like Blade style? Ew.
Would you take a bite? I wasn't looking.
No! The ending scene is snot dripping from her nose. Like, she was
David's-
just sitting there holding him, and like snot just goes like this out of her nose and dripped
David's
down.
salad, huh? That was awful. That wasn't scary at all.
No,
You could have had some tense moments.
I
where
guess we didn't bring that up. This was our first attempt at like a horror type movie, I think.
we talked a little bit about it at the beginning.
Hey, it was Sam Raimi joint.
Something Sam Raimi there. Hey.
That was awful. I wouldn't want my name attached to it. I'd probably change my name to Sam Raimi when I was directing stuff.
Next up, the second one, 30 Days of Night.
Part 2.
30 Days More of Night.
30 days-
Nighter?
30 Dayser of Night.
Favorite part of vampires looking like sharks.
I'm
Mine's-
not saying that was stealing mine. I'm just trying to pick a favorite.
Mine's the fire marshal chick.
I guess I'm going to go with the Libertarian.
Well, okay, that's solid.
I liked him. I mean, I didn't like him, but I did kind of like that little rampage he went on at the end. That was kind of funny. If they would have all done that, you know.
Melissa
Imagine-
George. She's my favorite part.
Imagine if they would have like libertarianed up that backhoe and then, you know, firing points and welded plates and shit onto it, and then taking it out into the town. And there was a couple people watching his back, and they were like throwing dynamite out.
Yeah.
Kind of like that Zack Snyder zombie movie or whatever. They make the battle buses at the end.
Yeah.
Do something kind of like that.
Yeah, I guess.
I really like how they skip over like 2 whole weeks worth of like
They do it
trials.
twice.
And, yeah, like
Of shitting in an attic. and-
shitting in an attic, no toilets, no real access to as much food as one family would have had.
But the
for
guy,
like 8 people.
the place they were staying, the guy had already left, so you know there was no food there.
Or he died.
No, because they said he boarded up and left.
Oh.
But he had that attic that you couldn't tell was there. That's why they picked his place. Because it was boarded up and you couldn't see the attic.
Well, second favorite part.
I guess all that threesome talk before the vampires attack.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
Oh, that got me going.
Really? 2 guys and a girl got you going?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
2 guys
Well,
go to
I
the
mean,
pizza place.
It's Alaska, you know. You probably take what you can get. None of them look clean. They were all dirty to start with. A bottle of Jack and fucking a stinky threesome.
My favorite part is how they cover up the disaster at Barrow in part 2.
Okay. I guess I've never seen or even heard of the second one.
Yeah, it's a legitimate thing.
I don't think I've ever seen this one all the way through. Even though I do remember how it ended. Him in the sun. I don't remember most of this movie.
The second one, I don't know what happens to the survivors, but
There was like 4 people left.
they try and say that like it was an oil disaster blew up the town and that's what killed everybody.
Well, that's kind of what they were getting at with the vampires.
Yeah, that's why the vampires were doing it, but it never says what happened to. I don't know. I just don't remember it talking about what happened to the people that survived, like or the vampires that survived, or the people that survived. Where'd they go? What happened?
Well, yeah, it didn't look like the vampires had much time to get back to the boat. Right?
I guess
Well, I mean, it's got to be at least a couple miles from town, probably.
you'd think,
So,
unless it's built right on the coast. I don't.
but
I
then
don't know.
people would have saw the boat. Nobody knew the boat was there.
That's true.
If you were some sort of dockside town, you'd be like, hey, there's a weird boat over there.
What's this Russian frigate doing here? That was a movie.
That was a
You know
movie.
how to pick them, at least, Jake.
Yeah, right. This is a good kickoff into this new horror genre. I guess we did the Scream movies, but I don't know if you can count that.
No.
That Speed 2, that was definitely the most disturbing thing I've watched
Yeah.
so far.
Speed 2. Jesus, yeah.
I'm at the point where it's almost time to put it up.
It still wasn't the worst movie.
What do you think was the worst one? That Mario?
Sonic.
No, I'm not going to say, even though we watched Speed 2 all the way through, that was far more disturbing than Sonic. Sonic was just bad. You know? Speed 2 is bad in a different way. And the worst part is it is a kid's movie. So it's like the underlying tone of it. Everything's bad about it. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah, you really should just...
I can't help it. When I start thinking about disturbing movies, I'm like, we watched some horror movies. And then the first
Speed 2.
Yeah, that was like the first.
God damn it. Why can't I get it out of my head? It's so awful.
It's genuinely disturbing.
Yeah. Nobody's arguing with that. Arguably, the scariest movie we've watched was Speed 2.
Yes. Or at least the most disturbing. Because this wasn't scary or disturbing.
The guy getting his head chopped at the end kind of...
You like
That's
that?
a bit much. No,
Alright.
no, I don't. I'm not a big fan of that body horror
Yeah,
stuff.
the gore stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a lot. Maybe I'm getting old.
Yeah, I'd say you are.
Fuck you.
Good night.